Okay, hi everybody, here I am again. Today I'm gonna show you how to make your Victron direct cable, a data cable for some of the Victron solar chargers and whatever they have there. Anyway, it's working really good. So, first of all, we have a pretty generic USB to UART cable. I'm not sure, but it have a PL2303 X IC in. So that's a pretty generic cable. You can find it on eBay, AliExpress, on everywhere on the internet. In the other hand, we have a connector. It's called the GCT-P-HAR. It's got 4 pins by 2 millimeters. That's the kind of connector you need for getting into the Victron connector. As you may see here, we have the red one. It's plus 5 volts in both sides. We don't need that. We don't need that because we are just connecting the data in between the things. So the ground from the USB cable is going to green on the Victron, and RX is going to TX Victron. You see white to yellow, and then black from the USB is going to green, the ground, like I said. And okay, we have the green on the USB going to yellow, and that's the TX data. I already did a cable like that. It's in here already. So you see my Victron charger. It's connected. Oh, sorry for the mess. It's connected to a battery. It's just a test here. And now I'm going to show you how to connect it to a Sony, at least my Sony Android phone. So here we are. Then we go to Google Play Store, and then we search for Victron, and we have this Victron Connect application. Just install. Okay, let's open it up. So now it's very clear. There is no connection in between, so it will show up a kind of demo. And then you have to allow get the device connection. All we have to do now is to find an OTG adapter. So let's have the adapter hooked to the USB port, to the micro USB port. And as soon as we reconnect that, come on. Then the Victron it's asking if you allowed the USB to be opened and connected by Victron, and you say okay, and we should do a refresh, and there we are. We have the MPPT Bluesolar charger on the devices, and that's everything what you can do later. So we got 11.88 volts in the battery, and then all the data you need. I don't have obviously a panel connected. It's just a test to see if the data is working. And you see down here you have all the others, all the other tweaking stuffs, you know, like voltage and current charging, and about the load and street light and so many other things. So at least on my Sony it's working like a dream. It's just working. All I had to do is just to connect and install the Victron application. Later I'm gonna try to connect it to a couple of computers with different systems to see how the cable and a Victron charge controller is reacting. Here I am again, and let's try to see how to install the USB adapter do-it-yourself USB adapter for Victron Bluesolar on a computer running Windows 7 Ultimate. So let's connect the USB ports. Okay, nothing happens. Let's check the device manager. Okay, here we are. USB serial controller. Nothing there. Alright, then we have to install a driver. So I found on the internet this driver, PL2303 on 64-bit installer. Let's put it on. Next. Install. Continue. And now we have to restart the computer. In the meantime, I'll take this thing out. Okay. Let's restart the computer. Here we are again after the restart. Let's see what's happening when I connecting the cable. Oh, there you go. And voila, we have a COM port installed. Prolific USB to serial COM port. Okay, so now let's see the driver. I think the driver should be like 19200, I remember, I think so. Okay, so it's driver version, it's 3.3.2102. Okay, so now it's time to open Victron application. You can find it on Victron webpage. And there we are. Bluesolar charger. That's it. Now let's see what's happening when we try to connect the Victron Bluesolar charger by a do-it-yourself DIY cable to a computer running Windows 10 Home. It's well known that this kind of prolific or fake prolific dongles, USB cables, have problem with drivers on Windows 10. Now let's see what's happening. Okay, I connect it on. There we go. And it turns to be okay. So what driver do we have here? Is the same like the other one on Windows 7. So that's the driver here. Okay, let's see if the application is working in this case. Victron Connect. Mambo Jumbo's there. There we go. And we got power. Houston, we got power. And now I'm charging. Now I'm charging a lithium-ion battery. And it's working, of course. There we are. Okay, here we are with another computer running Windows 7 Ultimate on 32-bit. It's a pretty old Toshiba computer, and I may say this is not touched by any serial devices or something. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we have some problems here with biometric. Okay, doesn't matter. Now let's put on the USB cable from the controller, and it's on. Okay, there we are. Okay, so it's something there, but it's not installed. Let's see if the window is finding some new drivers by the internet. Now it's checking. So Windows couldn't find any driver for the USB cable. Now let's try with the USB driver provided by Victron, and they have here on downloads, I think they have somewhere USB. Okay. V8 direct USB drivers. Let's get this, let's install it and see what's happening. It's on, setup, yep. Well, it's not working for sure because it's installing a FTDI chip, so we don't have that, we have a prolific, but let's try. So the USB drivers provided by Victron, they are not working with this kind of cable, so we need to search for something else. And after a little bit of Google, I found this page, and they are saying that their drivers are fixing the Windows 10 problem. So we have Windows 64-bit fix here. You should take this one if you have a 64 Windows, but I have a 32 on this old computer, so I'm gonna download this one, PL2303 driver installer. Okay, go, and it's there. Let's install this. Well, it's a bit an old computer, but it's moving somehow. To have the Victron application running, you don't need such a fancy computer. All you need is a cable, a good connection, and that's it. Okay. So it's looking like this driver is installing himself like an application. Yes. In the meantime, I disconnected the cable so that the driver gets installed. Let's connect the cable back, see what's happening. Okay, so we have a prolific USB serial to COM port 3. There we are. I think it's working properly, and we have this driver version 38180. Okay, let's see if the application is starting. There we are, and Houston. We got power. So that's the controller here. In the meantime, I'm charging some lithium-ion batteries. That's a user-defined setting here. So the battery is already on float. Everything is working smooth on a very old computer running Windows 7 Ultimate on 32-bit operating system. So here I am on a Windows XP virtual machine. I'm trying to install the new Victron Connect application. Well, the new one, the version 4.2, it's not working anymore. But I found out that the old one, I think it's version 2, it's working properly. And now let's see what's happening if I connect the USB cable on a virtual Windows XP machine. Where are you? Oh, here. Okay, let's go. Yes. USB, prolific USB, use a USB serial controller, this time only. Well, Houston, we have a problem. And let's see what is the device manager saying. Nothing. Okay. Then we'll try to put on the driver systems. Let's see what's happening. Install. Next. Yes. And finish already. Okay, now. So there we are. So I have this COM port on Windows XP on 32-bit. So now, theoretically, the application should start reading and transferring data with the Bluesolar charger. Oh, there we are. So like I said, that's the old version of the application. This is version, I'm not sure, version 3.3. Well, now it's the new one, it's 4.2. But anyway, the point is that this kind of cables, do-it-yourself cables and with prolific chips, they are working even with Windows XP on a virtual machine. Thank you for now.